Hello, hello. Okay, so we are on video four.
Video four,
The last video of this series. Thank you all so much for joining us, for watching us, for sharing and referring this training series throughout your own organizations and your own teams and groups. I have gotten some messages like from other directors and star directors like, this is going to help my team so much. So thank you so much for sharing it, first of all. And this video is kind of going to get like nitty and gritty. Like, I feel like this is the topic that people are scared of. Like, it's scary enough to hit join. It's scary enough to like do something scared, right? And then it's like, the biggest excuse that I always hear about like why people are not successful is I can't or I won't sponsor. Okay. Well, let's just take that verbiage out because you absolutely can. Y'all know that saying, like whatever you can or can't, you say you can or can do is the truth. Yes. And you absolutely can. Like, take it from me personally. I am not like I'm a people person. Like, I love to love people to life, but I'm not necessarily a people person. Like, if you were to see me walking down the street, you probably wouldn't come up to me and say hi, right? Like, I just don't have that inviting face. It must be my eyebrows. I think it's the eyebrows. But if I can sponsor, so can you. Like, that's all I meant. Like, that's what I meant to say. Like, if I can sponsor, so can you. So Brittany is actually going to start us off in this training. She's my ride or die Scentsy lady. So I'm going to let her just take it away. And let's talk about you, Brittany.
Let's talk about you. So the first topic is let's talk about you, because if you've heard in the trainings before, we've said people aren't joining Scentsy, they're ultimately joining you. So the first thing with sponsoring is, do you believe that Scentsy can change your life? Whenever I first joined, I didn't necessarily envision me earning incentives and doing all that stuff. But the more I started to learn this business and realizing that if I want to earn those big trips and I want to earn those big commission checks, I'm going to have to change my mindset and start sponsoring. So the first thing I did was I started writing down some gold paychecks, and I started envisioning myself making those paychecks, earning the trips, cropping my face on the little trips, whatever I needed to do to let myself know, hey, you can do this. And that's the direction we're going in. Yeah. So do you take your business seriously? And what that basically breaks down to is you should be spending at least an hour a day on your business. I've heard some uplines say 15 minutes, but truthfully, I don't think that's enough. I think at least 1 to 2 hours a day in your business. That's, laser focus, nitty gritty, let's get to it, no excuses type deal. That's what it's going to take to grow your business. And I want you to ask yourself these 4 questions. Number 1, do you know that you want to grow a team? Or do people know that you want to grow a team? Because a lot of people will see your story or see your Facebook and they see that you're selling the product, but have you ever posted or shared, hey, I am looking to grow my team, or this is why I believe Scentsy would be a blessing to you, or you reaching out to people and just letting know, hey, if you've ever thought about joining Scentsy, I am welcoming people, or just however you need to word it, but definitely allow people or let people know that you want to grow your team. The second question is, do you only post when you need to meet a goal? Because for me personally, if I was on social media, and I've seen some other network companies do this, hey, I'm such and such away from my goal this month. And it's okay if you're, trying to hit a promotion, once every 6 months or something like that, or trying to reach a big goal. But when you're just trying to hit a goal to stay active, those aren't the people that you necessarily want to join with. So be mindful whenever you're sharing that you're trying to hit a goal, and be mindful that think about what other people are seeing whenever you're sharing stuff like that. Question 3, do they know that you will be there for them? This is kind of key to me because I've had a lot of people join before and they start out great. They sponsor a lot of people in the first 3 months of their business, and then they fall off. And then their team is kind of left, wanting to work their business, but where's their leader? So if you do want to grow a team, make sure that you purpose in your heart that you're going to be there for your team and you're going to help them along the way. And if you say, well, that's kind of me, I've joined, I've grown a team, and I've kind of backed off a bit and I haven't been there for them, that's okay. Just apologize to them and then change it, and let's move forward from it. But people want to know that they can trust you and that they're not just a number to you. Right. So make sure that you understand that and kind of purpose in your heart before you grow a team. And then the last question is, are you saying to no to someone before you even ask? And that was a big one for me. And I'll never forget, a girl joined another Scentsy consultant simply because I did not ask her. And she's still doing it to this day. I don't know what title she is, but she still sells Scentsy to this day. And to me, that was my bad. I didn't think she would want to do it. She's really pretty to me, and it was just kind of intimidating. And I didn't want to come off as that girl. But now, as that girl, she's off, probably rocking it under someone else or being someone else's downline. So
Yeah.
don't already assume in your mind that the answer is no, because you never know. And just watch how you word it, which we'll kind of go over later in this training videos. But those are the 4 questions that I want you to ask yourself before you start growing a team.
And
And
also off of that, like, don't assume no means no forever. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's not, like maybe their circumstance, maybe they are like busier than they've ever been and they haven't acclimated to that lifestyle yet, but maybe they have thought about it and it's just no for right now. So I love that you said that you lost a potential recruit and she's still rocking it out, right? Like that's those are the types of things that we learn from. Like when we miss a sales goal by X amount of dollars, when we lose that recruit that we have on our dream team, like those things, that just shows the importance to, one, ask the question, open your mouth, ask the question, what are they going to say no? Are you going to lose everything you love because they said no? No, you're not. Get over yourself. Like, and so it's like, also, just because they say no doesn't mean no forever. So follow up with them. Just because they say no doesn't mean you just stop talking to them, because then they were just a number to you, right? Like you didn't have interest in their life. So continue building the relationship, continue showing how fun Scentsy is. That's one thing that I've been teaching everyone lately and trying to like drill into your brain. You've got to make this look fun. You've got to show how much fun you're having. You've got to show what you enjoy about the business so that people want to get in it, because not everybody does join for money, right? That's okay. The money will come, right? But sometimes people join because they, like for me, I didn't join for the money. If you would have told me that I would be doing X, Y, and Z with my Scentsy paychecks, I would have said, you have lost your MF in mind. Like that is no. I joined because I was a new I had never not had a job before. I was a new stay-at-home mom. I was bored out of my mind. I absolutely love my children, don't get me wrong, but the repetition of waking up every 2 hours, pumping, changing a diaper, wake up every 2 hours, pump, change, it was boring to me. It wasn't stimulating. Scentsy was an escape for me in the beginning. It wasn't a business, it was a hobby in the beginning, until Brittany showed up and was like, hey, let's do this together. But I didn't join for the money, right? And guess what? Another thing is, the people who you're not saying no to, no one ever recruited me. No one ever recruited me. I joined Scentsy after going to a trade show, joined on Scentsy.com, never said a word to my sponsor, couldn't tell you if she was my next door neighbor or she lived in Germany. I don't know. Like I knew nothing about her. Could you imagine if somebody would have recruited me? Really though, I have like my sponsor's life is blessed because she has me underneath her. And like, not like but like I want me underneath me. I have one. I got Brittany right here. Brittany wants a Brittany underneath her, right? Like imagine if somebody would have recruited me, right? So you don't know that the girl you think is going to say no, because I would have said no. And it took me 30 days to say yes. I thought about it, sat on it. February came around and my husband said, your only goal is to make back the money that I'm going to give you to start this. Like literally, you're bored, do something. Okay. So don't say no for people. Don't stop talking because they say no. Okay. So that gets us into the topic of sponsoring as a lifestyle. If you are in business and you're only, I honestly don't even like the word recruit. I don't think that, I'm so sorry. My husband just sent me like 700 texts. So I thought there was an emergency and there wasn't. So I said, don't text me back. And he just sent 5 texts. So there's that. Because I didn't want my computer to ping. Sponsoring as a lifestyle. Excuse me. I don't necessarily, well, no, I never use the word recruiting. I just don't like the word. I don't think that it's what authentically represents what I am trying to do as a business person. I don't need to recruit you, right? Like I have no, I'm going to figure out how to run a successful business as a one-woman show if I have to, because I have that much faith in myself and my work ethic and my worth as a person, right? Like is everyone else a plus? Yes, absolutely. Do I love to make people feel the way that I feel? Yes, absolutely. But if I'm only recruiting people, and I use that word, recruiting, then my heart's not in where it needs to be, right? I want to sponsor you, okay? I want to bless your life. I want to show you how I have blessed my own life, and I want to hold your hand especially the first 70 days, y'all. It's like raising a baby. Okay, my first 70 days, my first 30 days, you're a newborn girl. You be on my boot, all of it. Me and you together all the time, right? First, and then after 30 days, you done a toddler now, right? You're gonna go mess with my stuff. I'm gonna tell you, hey, that's not in compliance. Like, hey, you gotta get do this, that. And then day 80, after you've hit your sensational start level 3, I'm going to show you how to become a preteen. Okay. I'm going to give you your driver's permit, right? We're going to work towards your driver's license. And then now you have, you know what I'm saying? There's steps, right? Right. I'm not recruiting you. I'm sponsoring you. I'm leading you. I'm showing you the way. I am a way maker, and you can be too. Okay. So who you join under matters. Okay. Like I said, I didn't know my sponsor. Today love her. Like, we're very close friends. I'm blessed that that's who Scentsy chose me to be under, right? But I didn't know her, right? And so I think that maybe if I would have chosen someone, which I got blessed, like I said, I got blessed, I got lucky, okay? But we don't all get lucky. You don't want to join your cousin because she does Scentsy, but you see me, I'm the reason why all those seeds are planted, and you want the life that I live and the life that Scentsy blessed me with, but you choose Sally, who's your cousin, who you maybe seen once every 7 years, who posts about her baby mama drama, all the things. Listen, that's not a good business. That's not a good decision to make in business. You need to choose someone who takes their business seriously, okay? And with that being said, you've got to take your business seriously so they choose you. Okay. So who are you joining under, and why should people choose you? Why? Do you show how Scentsy blesses your life? Do you show your ice cup? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just the free trips. It's not just this. Scentsy can bless your life in a multitude of ways that are not free trips. Okay. Especially with COVID right now, and people are not taking, like, for me, and personally, I have earned the trips that I have not taken, but there's more to this business than just free trips. Is it an amazing incentive? Yes, absolutely. But instead, okay, I didn't take the trip, but I took the payout. Let me share how Scentsy gave me an extra $4,000 that month, right? Like, that's big business, right? Like, that's a bonus, right? On top of my paycheck, right? So those things matter. Scentsy, I don't have my nails done right now, but Scentsy in the beginning was like nail money for me. Okay. It was coffee money. It was, hey, my kid once asked if I can go get froyo with him. I don't want to say no. I've been there. Okay. I've been there. It sucks. Yeah. Scentsy is a way out. It's a way to become a yes mom. And I always talk about my why is becoming the mom that I never had. And I call her the yes mom. Okay. She is the yes mom. I want to be that. I will be that. I am that. Okay. Because of Scentsy. I don't have to get an eye roll on the phone because my kid just started school. He's been sick every other day, right? Could you imagine if I had, like, I wouldn't be able to keep a job. It'd be wild. It would be wild. Like, that's why I got this residual cough that won't go away. We're not, like, I don't know what's going on, but y'all know what's going on. Which is the world that we live in. And then, like I said, are you taking an interest in people's lives? We talked about this in one of the last trainings, but it's just imperative to create relationships in this business, to take an interest in people's lives, to not just talk about Scentsy, not just post about Scentsy. Scentsy is a part of your life. It's not your life. Okay. Are you being stingy with your PRV, right? Do you have those top customers that you don't want to recruit because you don't want to make new customers, right? That's not a big business blueprint, okay? That is not a way to succeed. That's not a way to make that dream paycheck. That's not a way to pay for your college kids' tuition. And the reason why I say these things is my why is so deeply rooted. When I start to make an excuse, I have to remind myself that's not a way to get to my goal. Okay. So there are your clubbers, right? The top people that need to be on this list, we'll call it a dream team list. Okay. I personally call it intentional sponsoring. It's everything is very intentional. The people at the top of this list are your club members, right? They love Scentsy. They've already committed to buying Scentsy at least every 3 months. They need to be making money off their own purchases. Okay. You need to stop being stingy, right? You need to bless people's lives. Your past hostess, have you had whatever hostess you've had in the last year? You need to go talk to them, right? You need to remind them who you are. Okay. Also, when you're closing out their parties, you need to offer the earn a kit. If you don't know about the earn a kit, you need to get on Workstation and Google it and look it up. There's extensive trainings, and I will even show you a picture of how I found it on our slideshow when we start sharing that. You need to be recruiting your best customers because you need to be finding new customers. We say this every training, but you're not going to run your business off the first 25 people who bought from you. You've got to start finding new customers. You can find new customers on social media. You don't even have to get out of your house these days, right? But you got to put yourself out there, right? You got to put your face on your social media, right? Show yourself cleaning your house. If you never leave, y'all, I don't like to leave my house. I am, like I tell y'all every time, I am prom queen of the antisocial club, okay? I like to look good inside my own house, right? Like that's how I like to live. So I need to if I'm cleaning my house, I need to, one, y'all, we sell cleaning products, so have a clean house, okay? Two, we sell home decor, so put some cute stuff in your house, right? Like it's easier to sell stuff when it looks appealing to the eye, okay? Can I see another thing about making sponsoring a lifestyle? If I go to your profile and I don't know that you're a Scentsy consultant, well, how the hell is anybody else gonna know, right? Like that. So I do polls on mine, right? And I love when people answer my polls, obviously, because it helps the algorithm. I know some people are just doing that for the algorithm, right? Like but I have literally reached out to people and they'll be like, oh, I'm already a consultant. Well, how was I supposed to know? You didn't have anything on your, it don't make me look dumb. It makes you look dumb. Like I did my job. You answered a question. I went and looked at your social. You don't look like you're a consultant. It looks like you need to be. And you're going to tell me you're already a consultant? Well, my bad. That ain't where it's at. Make sure that, and I'm not talking posting flyers on your grid. We already talked about that. Don't do that shit either. But you need to take a picture. Lord have mercy. Like, it's not that hard. It's literally not that hard. Don't overthink this. This job is not hard, okay? It is, Brittany, I know she said do an hour, but if you don't have an hour, break it up into 30 minutes, okay? I think that's why people say 15 minutes. Like, I don't think that you can run a business off 15 minutes either, but you can run a business off of 15 minutes, okay? Yeah. Like, do it intentionally, okay? What else? Do you have a passion? Do you have a passion for this business? Do you like what you do? Do you make your business look fun? Okay. Do you make your life look fun? People are buying into you. They're not buying into Scentsy. Okay. You're rarely going to have someone join because they just are obsessed with Scentsy. They're probably already a consultant then. Okay. Am I obsessed with Scentsy? Yes, absolutely. I got a dog. I do everything. Like we Scentsy everywhere, but people are not joining because they're equally obsessed with Scentsy. They're joining because I make my life look appealing, even if it's not sometimes, right? Like we all got bad days, but I'm not going to get on social media and talk about how bad my day is, right? Like, no, I make my life look fun because the majority of it is. I make my business look fun because it is. Scentsy is my happy place. Scentsy is the place I get to be creative. I share that stuff, okay? Make it look fun. Get a Canva. It's free, okay? And it's not that expensive if you want to update to the pro version. But guess what? I used the free version for a year and it was fine. It was fine. I just like some of the things of the pro version. Get Canva though. Canva is a way to make your life look fun, make it look appealing. Go Google attraction marketing. Those literally Google or YouTube attraction marketing and go watch videos. If you don't know, it's totally okay. That's fine. But if you continue to not know, that's not okay. Okay. Do you have a follow-up system, right? Are you logging when you send possibility packets out? Are you logging when you talk to someone about joining? Are you logging when someone joins club? Because then they get moved to the top of your dream team list, right? Like those things matter. What you do not log, you do not grow. You do not improve what you don't log, okay? It's important to, you are a business person and you're in the hardest part of your business right now, okay? In the beginning, when you don't have the extra money to get an assistant, to get a bookkeeper, to do all those things, all of those titles fall on you, right? So you need to do them intentionally and do them well so that you don't get overwhelmed and you don't quit, okay? It doesn't have to be hard. Get an Excel and just whatever, get a notebook if that's what you do. I have changed mine up over the years. It's fine. And then, like I said, do you make your life look fun? Sponsoring as a lifestyle means that everything you do needs to be a planted seed. It needs to show how your business has improved your life in some way, right? Does your business take stress off of you financially? Share about it. Do you go to fun things with your friends because of your business? Share about it. Have you met new friends because of your business? Share about it, right? Do you have 17 dogs running around? Go spray them and share about it. Like, it's not hard. Don't overthink it. So, sponsoring as a lifestyle, we talked about how at the top of that list needs to be your past hostess and how you need to be offering the Earn a Kit. We're going to briefly talk about Earn a Kit. Let me share my screen. I'm going to go over just one more thing before we get into it.
Okay.
I want y'all to screenshot this. 1, 2, 3. These are sponsoring tips. Okay. Oh, I have a typo. I'm so sorry, guys. It says TI like bracket. I don't know. My bad. That's my bad. I'll fix that before I go put it up somewhere else. But screenshot this. And this is I'm not going to go through this because y'all can read, but like this is tips, right? On the left is one of my possibility packets. Hand out possibility packets. Be intentional with your sponsoring. You have 5 people who have asked you, go give them this. Sometimes people want tangible things in their hand before they can say yes. Sometimes they want to smell a bar before they say yes, before their memory is triggered, right? Like before whatever it is, right? Like put the scent under their nose, put some samples in there, make it look cute. Y'all, most of this was like scrapbook paper and y'all, it's not even that bad. It looks bougier than it is. I can promise you that. It doesn't have to be hard, right? You don't need that fancy tape. F the tape. Like get rid of that's just something I did because I'm 5 years into my business, right? You don't need all that, right? But that looks fun, doesn't it? It looks fun. It was fun to make. You would enjoy getting that. I would enjoy getting that, right? That's the thing. Would you enjoy getting what you're giving, right? But it's one thing to make these. You can make them all day, but if you don't send them, you know, wasted your time, you wasted your wallet, you wasted, you know what I'm saying? So just be intentional about it, okay? Here's another thing. This looks fun, right? I did not, like, I'm not showing me, I don't even know X, Y, and Z, but I made like, this is a personal flyer that it looks fun, right? It's bright colors, it's inviting, it's a little, you could tell it's kind of like me, right? This looks fun. This is free. I didn't leave my house to do this. I posted this on my story. This is a planted seed. This makes my business look fun, okay? You also see I got my picture on it, okay? Or my cartoon, whatever you call her, but it makes it look fun. And this is not expensive, right? This is easy to replicate. Earn a Kit.
All right, so Earn a Kit. Real quick, Marissa said that she took 30 days to join. I was a quick on a whim, less than 24 hours, but I will say that if Scentsy did not have that discounted kit special that month, I wouldn't have joined because I literally took everything I had in the bank to join that month. Now we don't ever have to wait for another half kit price month because we constantly have a discounted kit thing going on here. As you can see, the Earn a Kit. So with the Earn a Kit, the first thing that I do want to say is you cannot say that it's free. I think we've all maybe slipped up here and posted in our story, hey, I have a free kit available. Who wants one? You know, let's not do that. Instead, let's say I have a highly discounted join kit available, or
no out-of-pocket cost.
There you go. No out-of-pocket cost. A really fun thing I see going around right now is consultants who hold their hand up. They edit the kit in their hand. They're doing the polls saying, hey, who wants a highly discounted kit or little to no cost kit? And then what's fun is I purposely put my polls at the top of my story because then I don't think that it's an accident when they click it. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm going and I'm messaging those people. And then I can, once I got them in a private message, I can say, hey, I have a free kit available or a 59, whatever you want to do. And that's the other thing I did want to say about this. You don't have to make it free. You don't have to necessarily use all your host rewards, or say that someone hosted a party, she's using her rewards, but she did not want to join. Why? That's beyond me. But if there's just at least one penny left over in that host cart, you can still offer the earn a cake. All you have to do is change the host name. It's still all gonna, y'all can all figure that part out. I'm not gonna go too much into it. There's great YouTube trainings on exactly the earn a kit, but the things that I do want to say is you can't say it's free. Little to no out of pocket cost is what you can say. Make sure that you're constantly looking up compliance because it's constantly changing. And Marissa and I, we're going to do the best we can to make sure we're posting on the team page if anything new in compliance comes up. But for the most part, you can find all that on your own. We've always been asking Scentsy for this because those half discounted join kits, those are like once in a blue moon. And so now we don't ever have to wait for those again. So if anyone's ever asking you, is there a join special? Yes, there's always a join special. In fact, this is how I grew my team. I mean, I went through like a hyper growth in 2020, and it was because of this. And I would not close out a party without offering a kit. Again, you can do free. The thing with free is when people don't spend any money on it, they're not necessarily, like Marissa said, her husband said, all you need to do is make the money back from the kit that you purchase. If you purchase something, you at least feel like you need to invest your money back. Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of on the free part, but I at least always offer $50 to the $59, depending on who it is and what it is. Just be led by the Holy Spirit. He'll let you know if someone needs it for free or not.
And that's kind of how I do it. I like go off my vibes, and I don't offer a ton of free ones, but I have offered a few. And like, for instance, Alex got a free kit and she's a rock star, right? Like she's killing it. She always kills it. I'm talking to a girl right now who I have seen myself in her shoes. I can like see my face in her, she's pregnant with her second. And I know that I like it. So I just feel led to give her, like, not give her, but offer her a free kit. Yeah. Not everyone I feel led to, like, if I think you're going to take advantage of me or you're just trying to kidnap it, like, I'm not doing that. Obviously it's got to be intentional and strategic.
Yep, that's right. And then the last thing that I want to go over is the personal shopping links. I'm not sure if this was always a thing, but I feel like this has been a thing in my business for probably the last 6 months, where I'm offering all my VIPs shopping links. You can keep them open for 90 days. They're already ordering. I'm just telling them to go to Tammy's personal shopping link. And then when we close her party out at the end of those 90 days, I'm going to let her know, hey, you need to join. It's just that simple. And then I'm going to offer her that earn a kit. I love that you put right here on Workstation where you can find it.
Y'all, there's literally, it says conversation starters. If you don't know where to start, that's a great place. Like, yeah, that is a great place. This is literally on your workstation. Okay. Go to Workstation, get in a training area and push the dang buttons, right? You cannot break it.
And I do want to say is, if you are offering the earn a kits and you're even offering them for free, because I've had people not even want the free kits, but it's okay. It's like Marissa said, it's not no forever. It's just a not right now. And a lot of people I asked a girl one time, why not? And she said, because she didn't want to let me down. And so when people don't feel like they're in their mental right space, then they just kind of want to get through their funk and then come back. So it's okay. It just means not right now, but don't give up. Continue to offer that earn a kit every time you're closing out a party. And I believe that's all I have to say on that.
Okay. So we talked about like sponsoring as a lifestyle, right? What you have to understand is they're not joining, like I briefly spoke about this, but they're not joining Scentsy. Like, yes, they're joining Scentsy, but that's not why. They're joining you. What makes you trustable? What makes you special? What makes you feel like they've been led to follow you, right? Like, you're a leader. Like, if someone, even if you have one person that's interested, you are a leader. You're doing the right things to become the person that you envision, right? So what is your story? Share it. Share your story. Share your dang story. Hold on one second, Brittany. Oh, here's a great example. These are ways that we have, one, made our business look fun, okay, made our business look appealing. These are ways that we plant seeds. Like, these are not necessarily immediate, like, one-on-one join conversations, right? But it shows our value in our company, that we take ourselves seriously, that we market ourselves, y'all. And y'all are gonna laugh, because I always laugh when I hear this, but you're not selling Scentsy, you're selling yourself. Okay. What is going to make you look like people want to buy into what you are doing? Okay. What is going to make, and then what also you've got to understand, like Brittany and I, we have a lot of mutual friends. Okay. Mm-hmm. Why are they going to pick Brittany, or why are they going to pick me? What makes me more relatable to someone than Brittany, or vice versa? Okay. So don't just copy and paste, make it your own thing. Like, Brittany made this one, I made this one, but this is very on trend with our brands. Okay. So share your story, share it often. I want you to talk about it, be loud, be proud. Like, those things matter. Okay. How are you being relatable? A huge thing is roadblocks are inevitable, y'all. There's going to be days where you don't want to do this anymore. I'm a mother, y'all. I ain't got no back out plan out of this motherhood. And there are days I don't want to do motherhood anymore. Okay. Y'all, they ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna have to get over myself, just like I am in business. There's days I don't want to do business anymore, but that's not who I am led to be, right? Quitting. I am not a quitter, and neither are you. Okay. Don't be a quitter. If you have, like, this is a special note to you mothers. Okay. We have got to show our children the way, especially in today's world. We've got to show our children hard work. We've got to show our children love. And this is a vessel that's allowed me to do both. This is a vessel that has allowed me to stay at home with my kids, to say yes on the days I wanted to say no. Okay. My children have saved me, and this business has saved me. Okay. And it wouldn't have, I don't know where I would have been if I would have had to go back to work. Right. I will never take this business for granted. I will never take this opportunity for granted. My husband is a hard worker. He equally shows our children what it is meant to be a good person, to be a good community member. You've got to show, this can't be a side hustle for me, because this is my job. I want my children to know that not only did I stay home every single day, did I wake up every single time they cried, did I, however infinity amount of bottles I've made, all those things, that I kissed every boo-boo, right? But they also know that I'm on this training right now. They also hear me talking on the phone, taking orders for Harry Potter launches. They also see me making possibility. They see me. I also make them a community member in my business. This is a family business. They're putting stickers on things. I am teaching them hard work, right? And when they're old enough, they're going to see the fruits of these labors, right? It is our job. It's our responsibility to just change the world, right? Our children were born at the time they were for a reason, okay? And we're their mothers for a reason. We're their leaders for a reason. The same goes with your team. You're their leader for a reason, right? Be who they think you are. You know that saying, like, be who your dog thinks you are? Yeah, be who your dog thinks you are. Your dog thinks you put the sun up every morning. I can promise you that. Be that person. Show up as that person, and then you will become that person, okay? Who do you want to join your team? Think about it. Those are the people that are going to go on your dream team list. What kind of person do you want to join your team? I want stay-at-home moms to join my team. I want nurses to join my team. I want teachers to join my team. I want people who I know work hard every single day, every single minute of the task that they're given. Because I want to create leaders, right? It's okay to be stingy with who's on your dream team list. You don't need every single you know what I'm saying? We talked about Sally down the road just earlier, right? She doesn't take her business seriously. I want people who take their business seriously. I want people who believe that this business can change their life like I know it's changed mine. And I want to lead those people. Okay, so and then the last thing about they're not joining Scentsy, they're joining you is, are you always training yourself? Let me tell you, I don't care if you are an essential consultant, which is day one, okay, or you are a superstar director. If you have given up training yourself, if you are not learning from the people who choose to be under you, we are not the same. All right, like I'm just gonna scale face you all day, right? No, be motivated, be coachable, be all the things always. That never stops, right? You've got if you go to my YouTube history, you're going to be overwhelmed with how many training videos I watch, y'all. I don't even listen to music anymore. I am so laser focused on creating the life that I know I deserve and I am worthy of, and my children deserve and they are worthy of, that I don't care to listen to music anymore. Nope, doesn't serve me. Doesn't serve me, right? Like I literally, it doesn't fill me up like a training does. Get in your books and get training, right? Okay. Brittany, tell us how to expand our network.
So we're talking about sponsoring it, right? This is what this whole training is. So why would expanding your network matter? Well, it matters because like we said earlier, you can't just rely on the first 25 people you sold to in your first 70 days.
Yep.
And I did want to make this side note about the training. If you're a leader or a lead above, really start doing trainings with your team. Marissa and I, we love training, but we're ready to start seeing some of y'all grow up and take responsibility and do these Zooms with your teammates and stuff like that, because y'all have something to offer too. So just keep that in mind about the trainings. Okay, so expanding your network. Basically, it boils down to as many parties, as many events as you can. I can tell you personally right now in my business, Facebook parties are not it anymore. People are over them, at least for me. They're not really wanting to do them right now. So what Marissa and I teamed up and kind of brainstormed on is like forcing bag parties, if you will. If someone says, hey, I want to sniff the new scents, I'm giving them a bag party and I'm telling them to share it with people. We're mailing out sample packets, but telling them they can keep it and turning that into a bag party. Whatever you got to do to get parties. And I'm not even calling them parties. I'm calling them, personal shopping links.
Referral links.
Yes, stuff like that. But it's just 1, 2, 3, make something today, use the testers that you have, the catalogs you have, and just start getting things out there. But if Facebook party is your thing, then stick with that. But definitely as many parties and events as you can. Share your story. Like Marissa said a second ago, people are joining you, not Scentsy. So you have something to offer. Marissa's a stay-at-home mom. I mean, and she is bringing so much value to her social media. So she doesn't get out often and she's able to still network. How is that, Marissa? Because she figured out what her pillars are and she's sharing that every single day. Social media show up. If your mouth is closed, your business is closed. That's all I can say about that. And it reflects in your PRV. If you don't have any sales, I can guarantee I can go to your profile and not see anything about Scentsy, or you're overloading on Scentsy and it's too much Scentsy. So you got to find the happy medium between the two. Asking for referrals. This is a big one. And notice I said asking, not just
Looking.
sending out stickers or business cards. You have to actually ask them. So like for the Harry Potter thing, all we did was made a cute little verbiage. Hey, do you have any other Muggle friends who would be interested in the Harry Potters? And if so, have them shop through your personal shopping link so that way you get the rewards. Oh, by the way, we're closing it out here. Let's go ahead and offer you the earn a kit. Boom, it's that simple.
And if they say no, it's okay. Like at least you gave them great customer service and now they have at least $20 in free Scentsy that they can cash out, right? Like it's okay.
Yeah, one of the best things is I love getting the notifications on my phone that someone tags me on a post that says I'm looking for a Scentsy consultant because they thought of me and not, someone else.
And then the worst thing is like the one that you don't want to hear is like, do you still sell Scentsy?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean?
That is the worst. I like to think of it as like a storefront. Imagine walking by a boutique and they're closed one day, but will be open Friday. So you come back Friday and they're open for just 2 hours and then they're closed. Are you open or closed? And it just makes you never want to go back and shop there again. So it's kind of the same thing with your business. So just make sure that you're opening your mouth one time a day about Scentsy, like we talked about sharing in your stories. Share 3 things: morning, lunch, afternoon. One of them, it doesn't have to be necessarily all about Scentsy, but as you're talking, make sure there's a warmer behind you or something like that. Just be personal with it. Do you bring Scentsy to work? So if you do work and you're not a stay-at-home mom, make sure that you're bringing catalogs with you, business cards. Make sure that you're wearing stuff. I'm personally wearing a Wax Boss shirt right now, and
Oh, me
Marissa's
too.
wearing an SFR shirt, right?
It says, if it involves free trips and wax, count me in.
Yep. And people might think, oh, that doesn't work, but it does. I was actually at HEB and I have the sticker on my car, and the lady stopped me and said, hey, I need some Scentsy. I have the QR code on mine. So I told her to scan it. I put her number in my phone, and she's still a customer to this day. So yes, it does work to brand yourself.
Yeah.
Unboxing your orders live. I literally have a box right here next to me with some of the new warmers and stuff. And as soon as I'm done with this training, I'm hopping on Instagram Live. I've never done Instagram Live. I don't even know how to do Instagram Live, but I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to do an Instagram Live unboxing my customers' orders.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Have you ever done an Instagram Live?
Yes, I have, but I don't do it often. So I'm like, I don't have any tips, but I'm proud of you.
I'll let you know how it goes. The other thing, think about where you're going. I think I said it the other day. I went to a dentist office, to a school, and to HEB. And all three of those times I did not have Scentsy on me. Now, Scentsy wasn't brought up, but I could have had stuff on me and I could have brought it up and shared it with them. Now, thinking forward, I'm going to be intentional of, where am I going tomorrow? Am I getting my hair done? Am I going to the nail salon? You know, just think about where you're going and be intentional on where you can bring Scentsy. The only place I do not bring Scentsy, and it's ironic because majority of my customers are here, is church. That's the only place I don't feel like you should try to mix business and Jesus. It's just, you know, not cool, but that's where most of my customers are.
My diaper bag has Scentsy on it. So like, I don't, even if I don't have a shirt, like my backpack says Scentsy.
Yep. One thing I added to this is be intentional with the groups that you're in on Facebook. I actually, a girl on my team this month, Jamie, she has the highest PRV on my team this month so far. And I asked her what she did other than the Harry Potter pre-sales. She's part of a llama drama group in Facebook. And I don't know what it is or what, but everyone's obsessed with llamas apparently. So whenever the llama buddy clip released, she got all the orders this month from this group. So I actually thought about the groups that I'm in, and I'm not saying go and add yourself on groups and say that you're a consultant, because that's probably against some of the rules. I have another girl who lives in Winnie, Texas, and they have neighborhood groups. I don't know if your neighborhood does neighborhood groups, and on certain days you can share. So just be intentional with the groups that you're in on Facebook. See what their rules and guidelines are before you just go and announce Scentsy. But I do actually think that that's a cool way that you can try and expand your network as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here you have the intentional sponsoring, which I love. And then that dream team list, that's actually the dream team list that I follow, because I don't really like the 3-month, 3-week, whatever rule, because I don't feel like it's as intentional as this is. And I like to categorize my customers on whether, just like right there, it says categorize. Are they new? Are they VIP? Are they club? Are they host? And I can try to figure out how I can approach the join opportunity to them. And other than that, I think that's all that I have on expanding your network.
Perfect. So that's the one on the left is my personal thing that I made. This works for me. If the other one works for you, that's great. The point of these is to log.
And notice Marissa and I, we do this. We actually do this, and it works.
Yes. I mean, there's proof in the pudding, right? Okay. Yeah. My next conversation is possibility packets. I'm not going to go into this because I have YouTubes about possibility packets that you can look up. And then even if you don't find one from me that you like, there's probably 500 that you can go through. Okay. So, but possibility packets, I pre-make them. Let's be clear. If you're not prepared, you can prepare to fail. Okay. I pre-make these. I like to have like 5 at a time, I would say. 5 at a time done. The only thing I don't do is so basically I just do all of the marketing materials. So it's going to have like my little why you should join Scentsy card. I do scrapbook paper. I just cut this in to make it look a little bit cute because I want to make my business look fun. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta say it. I want to make my business look fun. So I'm gonna add this cute little bug paper. It's springtime. It's going with my vibe. I don't know, man. If this ain't your thing, go find something else. And then there's another 10 reasons to join. Y'all notice that it's like all spring colors. Very intentional. Okay. It all goes together. It all does. Then I I just do a brief pick your starter kit. It explains the $99 kit and the earn a kit. Not going to go into that for y'all. Y'all are capable. And then it just tells you why I choose Scentsy and the frequently asked questions. Y'all, it doesn't have, that's it. It's 4 pieces of paper and one's a piece of scrapbook paper. Okay. So it's literally, it's nothing crazy. And then right before I send it, I put a send circle in it because listen to me. I want to be clear. Did they buy anything? No. Okay. Is a send circle $3? Probably, unless you're like me and you use your hostess rewards for them, then they're $0. But I'm say they get this and they're like, okay, right? Then they open it and they're like, oh shit, what's in here? Hold up, wait a minute. Then they're like, oh, she gave me a car hanger. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in my car. Okay. Then they throw it on their little junk drawer like I do my mail too. Don't worry, I know. They throw it on their counter and they forget about it. That's all right. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm here. I'm staying. I'm a Scentsy lifer. I'll be here when you reread it. But then, okay, they got in their car the next week. Damn, that scent circle smells good, doesn't it? Ooh, that scent circle smells good. Who gave me that scent circle? Marissa? Hold up. Y'all wasn't even talking to them and they're thinking about me, right? The scent circle creates a scent memory, okay? Riddle me this, Brittany. You joined over a felt sample. A felt sample, y'all. That's a lot less than a scent circle, right? Hold up. There's proof in the pudding, okay? So what I would do is I would put a scent circle. I would put some type of sample. I like to do a felt sample and then something else. Y'all, let's talk about Brittany for a second. This girl's up on her social media every single morning spraying her damn bed, okay? She'd be like, spray, let me read my Bible, spray. This is her brand. It works. So this is what Brittany needs to do. Y'all, she's already talked about Scentsy Fresh 755 times, okay? I've been counting, okay? 755 times she talked about Scentsy Fresh. So what she needs to do, and I don't know if you do this, Brittany, but I'm gonna yell at you after like I know. She needs to go and make these. Y'all see this? It says Scentsy Fresh sample. Her people already have seen her talk about Scentsy Fresh 755 times. This right here, she makes one mail out. It probably takes you $2 to mail this. It's not a felt sample. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. This would have someone join her team because now they've seen her talk about it for 755 times, right? They trust her talking about it for 755 times. And now they get to experience it. So it's not just talk. This right here, Brittany, this will have everyone joining you, okay? I do a scent circle. You could do a Scentsy Fresh, right? Like, obviously, I don't think you can afford to send a whole bottle of Scentsy Fresh to all your join people, but this is intentional. Yep. This is income producing because she's going to log that she sent this to somebody and then she's going to follow up with it. Yep. It's literally this easy. Okay. Brittany is a rock star, y'all. She has changed my life. She's changed my mindset. She's changed my business. She makes me better every single day. And she joined over a felt sample that I probably didn't cut myself because
they were little rectangles.
It was early on in business, baby. It don't have to be perfect to work, okay? Y'all, get it together. Get it together, okay? You can do this, okay? So that's what I put inside. I do a felt sample. The last one I sent had a Scentsy soak sample and a circle. Yep. Okay. Did it cost me money? Yes, it cost me money. Could you imagine if I get another Brittany through it? Y'all gonna make it's gonna pay for itself. Okay. So go for the no. The worst thing that they can do is say no. Your life is not going to end. Get over your damn self. Okay. Let me say it one more time. Okay. Y'all, hold up. Look, I told y'all I'm always training myself.
Yep.
Get over your damn self. Okay. Literally, there's a book about it. Get over your damn self. What is them saying no is not, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Okay. It takes 10 times to see something anyway. Have them say no 10 times and then you can be sad about it. Okay. Sound good? Sounds good. Okay. How to find a new team member. So we talked about the dream team list. We talked about who goes on that dream team list, but let's get nitty and gritty about it. What do you do, Brittany? Like the queen of sponsoring, tell me.
So what I do is, do you have that slideshow to pull up, the little mountain thingy?
Let me find it.
So seriously, 2020, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just COVID and everything kind of shutting down and going social. I believe from 20 to 2021, I sponsored over 40 people, if not close to 50 in 1 year. I didn't track my 2022 year yet. I still plan on just kind of doing that. But my team, every year I check my numbers and it's just gone up and up and up and up and up. And that's what we want it to do, right? And I have this on the front of my team, my dream team binder, or my team binder. So the first thing you want to do as you're making this dream team list, as you're going through the whole foundation of what we just taught y'all, is you want to communicate and you want to build a relationship and establish a relationship with these people. Categorize them. Are they a new customer? Are they a VIP? Are they a host? And that's once they purchase. But something that I did is I went to my DMs on Instagram and on Facebook Messenger and even on my phone, and I looked at my last 10 conversations and I was kind of looking at who I'm talking to a lot. And then I started wondering, there's 3 girls on my Instagram right now who are watching my story and constantly engaging. They've yet to purchase from me, but I see that they're watching me and I'm in constant communication and building that relationship. And then boom, when the day comes and I'm going to put my big girl pants on and reach out to them and ask them if they've ever tried Scentsy, offer them a little packet, stuff like that. But I have this relationship with them where I feel comfortable and I'm not cold messaging. So I would say start there, see who you're communicating with and who you've already been establishing a relationship with. Then step 2, you're going to, once you send out these little join packets, Marissa and I, we get on the phone or we're FaceTiming these people. We don't just, or voice messaging, something to where they know that you're excited. It's not just a, hey, did you get my stuff in the mail? Yes, thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Okay, the end. No, I want to somehow get them to hear my voice or talk to them to where they're excited about what they got in the mail. And I'm going over that, what I sent them with them on the phone, through voice message or through FaceTime. And then I start talking about the opportunity. Those little story slideshows that we've been doing on our Instagram story, I've gotten so many people to join from that because I'm constantly saying, here's who I am, here's what Scentsy's done for me, here's where I've been with Scentsy, here's what I paid off with Scentsy, and it's just repetitively planting those seeds.
Insert income disclosure here.
Thank you. So you want to talk to them and you want to share your story with them, however that looks for you. And then part 3 is you're going to do kit coaching coach. Your potential recruits, set them up for success. So once they said, I do want to join, then you start figuring out, do they want to join with a $99 kit? Do they want to do the earn a kit, or do they want their kit for free? And then we can set them up a party. So you're starting to just kind of visualize how they want to join. And this part, you got to move kind of quick because when their interest is way up high, you don't want to, Marissa,
they're excited.
Yeah, you said it took you 30 days to join because normally I got to get them within 48 hours or else they.
Well, no one recruited me. No one recruited me.
That's
so
true.
If somebody was talking to me, I probably wouldn't have taken 30 days.
That's true. And then step 4 is be intentional about your conversations, be transparent, and there's no script. One thing that I love about whenever I joined with Marissa, she went live with a warmer. And I remember thinking, this girl, she's confident. She's showing a warmer. Like, that's really cool. And I just had a baby. You're not really feeling confident about yourself. So I started messaging her and she was very transparent. She showed me her last 2 paychecks with it. She showed me what she was working on and what she wanted to do with this business and started giving me vision and hope for where we were. Now she had just started off, so she wasn't making 3 grand a month, but what she was making was still something. You know, if she was hitting those $2,000 months, she was showing me her $600 paycheck. For me as a stay-at-home mom, that $600 would have meant a lot to me at the time. So she was giving me purpose and vision, but she also was waiting for me to come to her with the questions. She wasn't bombarding me. And I've had it to where people, we message and then the messages just stop. And so what do you do from there? Well, what I do is I wait about a week or two and then just touch base again. If they're still MIA, then I wait about 2 to 3 months and then touch base again. If they're still MIA, then from there I just kind of cut ties and, you know, I know they're still watching me. Now from here, once you're being intentional with your conversation and you're being transparent, again, there's no copy and paste script here, Marissa, and I can give you. This is completely on you. Then they've officially joined. And then the bottom part is probably something that we'd go over way later once you got a teamie. But the biggest thing that I would have to say, the foundation to all of this is communicating, and make sure that you're just not on social media scrolling or engaging on other Scentsy leaders. Something I recently started doing on Facebook is I started unfollowing, not unfriending, but unfollowing teammates, Scentsy leaders. Now, I still go and look their profile up, don't get me wrong, but if I'm only seeing Scentsy people on my feed, I'm not engaging with potential customers and potential recruits. I'm not on social media to just be on social media. I'm doing it with a purpose. So I want to make sure that I'm engaging with people who are not yet customers or not yet on my team. And so just kind of be mindful of that whenever you're also on social. Do you want to add anything to that while I'm kind of looking over the last few points?
Like, just mainly, like I said, like I always say, take an interest in people's life. Like,
Yep.
that's going to lead you in the right direction as far as sponsoring goes, and make sure your arrows are out. If you're only sponsoring when it's an incentive period, or you're only sponsoring trying to get a promotion, well, then you're really not in the business for the right reasons. And you're the reason why people don't like this business, right? Like, no, that's not my goal. Like I said, I don't recruit, I sponsor, I lead, I mentor. I want people to, like I said earlier in the other trainings, my main life goal is to just be impressive. Like, I want people to be impressed, right? I want people to know that I don't have bad intentions. So like I said, just take an interest in people's lives. Love people to life. Sometimes people aren't, maybe they hit join and they weren't ready, right? They weren't ready. You know, you can't work their business for them, right? And I have been in seasons where I let other people's lack of interest in what I'm trying to do make me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Make me feel like I'm not a good leader, when I know that that's not the truth. I am a good leader, and I will continue to be a good leader, and I will be a good leader when you're ready to be led. But it's not my job to work your business for you. I am going to check in, and I'll just say that, hey, I'm just trying to check in. Like, I don't want you to think that because we're not talking, I'm not interested in you, but I'm not here to run your business for you. I'm here to show you your potential, right? Like, that's my goal.
Yep.
And then posting your story, posting your why, those things matter. Those are planted seeds, right? You think people are not watching, but they are. I have had people who I don't know. I literally don't know them. Like, ain't never met them. Couldn't tell you if they were my neighbor, couldn't tell you nothing. And then they joined my team because they watch my story every single day. I didn't know they were watching, right? I didn't know that. Like, and I didn't even, we weren't even building a relationship, and they still felt like they knew me enough to be relatable to me to join, right? We had a girl who came to Color Factory with us, and I was like, hey, how did you meet your sponsor? Her sponsor was Brittany. And she was like, oh, I followed her on Instagram for a while and just ended up joining. And y'all, she's all in. She's doing an amazing job. Her name's Jessica. If you're watching this, way to go. I'm proud of you, right? Like, she matters. Like, and Brittany I don't even think y'all met, right? Like,
yep, we met that day at the Color Factory.
Yeah. So it's like, people are
watching. She'd been following me since before Scentsy, like just a long time.
Yeah. People are watching. So just even like it's so easy to get in your head and be like, for instance, like, I have 97 followers on YouTube, and I have been pouring my soul into it. I'm like, why are people not following me? But guess what? 97 people are.
Yep.
Like, you know, not everybody starts like with thousands of followers, right? Like, no, I have impacted at least one person with my YouTube channel. And that is literally the point. You're doing it for the one, okay? And then the last thing we're gonna talk about is reinstatements. And I just wanna let you know, if you are watching this and you are an inactive Scentsy consultant, and we have given you any motivation or joy to reignite your fire for this business, we would absolutely love if you joined our team. There is a spot at our table for you, okay? And it's okay to not, it's okay that you left. It's okay. Your timing wasn't right. Maybe you hadn't had that aha moment. Maybe you didn't, maybe your why wasn't deeply rooted enough, right? Like, it's okay. But it's always okay to come back, and it's always okay to start again. So we just want to let you know, we are here to lead you, right? Your time is right now. It matters who you join under. We take our business seriously. We love what we do, and we love people to life. And that's why Rise and Grind is so special. Okay. We're in like this, I want to say like this transformation in our group right now, and it's so beautiful. Like, I literally went to bed in tears the other night because so many people are loving each other to life, and they're saying welcome, they're saying congratulations, they're saying, oh my gosh, I see you showing up in your story. It's just so beautiful. We are a community and a culture that I don't want to leave, and we have a spot for you. So this is a simple way to reinstate. If you want to reinstate, just go through this. You can choose your sponsor. All you have to do is get with one of us and ask us what our consultant IDs are, okay? Let us know, reach out to us on social media. We are here to help you. And then one way that I like to remind past consultants, because y'all, it's a lot easier to get someone who already joined to join again. Same way, it's a lot easier to get someone who's already bought to rebuy. So you need to make sure your customer service is really good. This goes the same way. You need to be educating people. Did you know that it's free to come back? If you've ever been a Scentsy consultant, you can come back for free. All you got to do is say yes. Literally. You've been inactive for, I think, 3 or 6 months is all the thing that you have to, like, you have to take a break. And then if you want to change your sponsor, you have to take a break, right? You can't just flip flop. But did you know that you can come back for free? If you want to restart and relaunch your kit, you can get the Hostess kit. That's $59. But if you still have Scentsy left over and you're ready to rock and roll, you can come back for free, girl. All you got to do is talk to me. That's it. I'm simply just educating them on how it works, right? And that's Brittany's really good at sponsoring new people. I'm really good at getting reinstatements back. Like, I don't know what it is, but I am so good at getting, people see me and they're like, I wish that would have been my sponsor. I'm gonna wait a few months. I'm gonna go back with her. People love it. That's fine with me. I'm here for you. But it's these, you can't write people off because they had a bad start, right? Like, it's easy to be like, oh, whatever, this, that, and that. But there are some amazing people and leaders in Scentsy who are reinstatements, and they had an aha moment, and that's what changed their business, right? Now, I always say don't quit, because it's a lot. It makes your journey harder, right? It makes your journey a little more difficult, but you can do hard things, right? But if you are a reinstatement, we want you, okay? Don't quit when life gets hard. It's free to come back. Our culture is incredible. I'm just going over the bullet points. And then I'm not going to go through how to reinstate, but if you need help, message one of us. Okay. And I think that's all I got for reinstatements.
That's it. So that's the end of our 4 weeks, huh?
We did it. We did it. Okay. So we're really thankful that y'all stuck with us. Give us a comment, share it with your team. If you're a consultant who's learning, if you're one of our leaders in Rise and Grind, share it with your downline. Maybe they didn't see ours. I don't know. See our posts. I don't know. If you are in Rise and Grind, make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you are being notified when we are going on in trainings. But thank you guys so much. And we're going to have to do this again, Brittany.
Yep.
We'll have to figure out some topic.
And bring some new leaders on.
Yes. We just had somebody promote to Star. Shout out Megalyn. Whoop whoop. Yep. Star is a fun fact. Star is the title that changed my business. That was the title that my mindset just flipped. Yeah. And I knew that although Lead was exciting because I got put in the consultant finder database, Star was the first title that I had that I could envision myself as an SST.
Wow.
So
I didn't know
I'm
that.
excited for her. I'm super excited for her. So we love you guys. Thank you for coming on, and we love you. I guess that's it.
That's it.